Good day. I hope you're all well. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. Just a little bit tired. Stayed up watching Summerslam 2015, and I gotta say, first off, this may have spoilers, so I'll just say, if you just want to know how if the show was good or not, yes, I absolutely enjoyed it. Some of the last shows have been hit or miss. I really, really, really enjoyed SummerSlam. So from now on, the rest will have spoilers. It was. I wasn't what I was expecting. Like this, they already said it was going to be a 4 hour show. It was going to be hosted by John Stewart. So I wasn't really. I was kind of iffy. But to be honest, it started off well. He came out. John Stewart came out. He did an opening bid. Mick Foley came out and went back and forth. It was pretty good. I must say I enjoyed it. And since he's not doing his show anymore, it'd be cool if maybe he did something more with WWE. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. But first match, we'll go on Sheamus versus Randy Orton. Now, obviously, I'm Irish, so I'm 100% Sheamus. And it was a pretty good match. It wasn't wow or exciting, but it was technically a good match. I thought, like, technically it was good. It was kind of the pace was good. And by the way, I'm not one of those wrestling fans who uses wrestling terms like, "Well, I'm not sure it was booked pretty." Okay, you're not a wrestler, so stop using those terms. I don't use wrestling terms. Like I don't use heel face. Good, it's good guy, bad guys. Stop it. So so yeah, it was honestly good. Sheamus got the win the way someone like him supposed to win. He cheated. Well, he kind of took advantage. He didn't. It was kind of a clean win, but which I'm assuming this could be the start of like leading them up to cashing in Money in the Bank. Maybe it could be Night of Champions with the next pay per view. That was a good show. The tag match I really really enjoyed. I haven't been a big fan of tag matches of late, the last few years. I think the last good generation was the Dudleys, Edge and Christian, and the Hardys. I thought that was the good kind of last generation of tag teams. The new tag teams seem more of like look, like energy. Like they're all high flyers and stuff. But it was a fatal 4 way for the tag titles, won by New Day, which is Kofi Kingston. I don't know, some other guys. I can never remember their names. But it was really good, really exciting. The kind of stuff. Honestly, it was like a PG Hardy's Dudley's Edge and Christian match. That's what it reminded me of. I was like, wow, if they kind of toned their stuff down a little bit, the match was kind of like that. Like obviously there were no ladders, tables, or chairs, but it was that kind of excitement, that kind of energy. So that was good. What are the matches? I should have written this down, but I just didn't bother. Um, the Intercontinental Championship match. It was Ryback against Big Show versus the Miz. The Miz again. I'm kind of with Jim Cornette. I don't get him. I mean, he's good on mic. He'd probably be a good manager, but honestly, I don't. I don't I don't see his appeal as like a major player. But but Vince McMahon likes him, so I guess it was pretty much what it was. It was kind of like a dick waving contest between Big Show and Ryback. It's like them two just showing, hey, I'm strong, no, I'm strong, I'm big, no, I'm big. And The Miz was just kind of in the way. And Ryback, of course, won. He won not in the most cleanest of ways. It's like he took advantage almost, or he took advantage of the Big Show. I think the Big Show gave him Miz a punch. See, this is all from memory, but Ryback won. It doesn't matter. That was a really good match. There was Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. I really, really, really wish Cesaro would get a bigger push. I really would. He really is. He's a great guy, but like Vince said, oh, he doesn't have that it factor. I think he does. I think if he was just pushed just make him a wrestler. Just like get him out there to look. The fans like him, and I think technically as a wrestler, I think he can do a great job. Whether or not he has that kind of appeal, it's hard to tell. But yeah, it was a good match for Kevin Owens. Of course, he had an NXT match the night before. Um, and yeah, I don't think they know. Are they trying to ease Kevin Owens into the WWE? Kind of moving from NXT to WWE? I don't know. And I'm glad, or at least I hope John Cena hasn't killed his momentum. Because there was that video, I think even IGN did a bit. It's like the top 5 wrestlers who John Cena just killed their momentum. I think Cesaro was on it. Was it Cesaro? Probably not. Likes of Khrushchev was on it. Dolph Ziggler, which that actually I should probably get into. That was another match. That was another great match. Could have done without the kind of diva side, the Lana side, because she just, it's like as if she didn't know what to do. She just stood there for most of the match. Not even like banging on the ring. She just stood there away like she didn't know what to do with herself. So yeah, Khrushchev won. It's, or did he win? I can't remember. I remember it was a good match. Didn't need the diva interference. Didn't need. Yeah, this isn't a very good review. So like I said, it was on late. This ended at 4 o'clock in the morning here in Ireland. So FYI. So there was that. The John Cena match. Actually, no. I should go into the Fergus, is that his name? And the guy from Arrow against Wyatt and what's his face? Stardust. See, my mind's just mush right now. The English guy. Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett. Again, that was another great match. Actually, no, it wasn't. I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, that was. You have a celebrity in the ring. There's only so much you could do, and it was okay. I mean, he obviously looked. Arrow obviously looked like he's not a professional wrestler. So that was whatever. Divas match, same thing. Whatever. It's the Divas match. They all look the same, to be honest. Just different hair. I'd like to have women wrestlers back. Can we do that? Can we have women wrestlers back, not divas? Can the belt not look like an earring? And Wyatt against I suppose 2/3 of the Shield against Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, and that was pretty good. You can tell, especially with the Shield, you could tell those guys, they were a tag team. They worked really well with each other. It was a great match. 4 great guys. It ended, of course, with Shield winning. I just hope they kind of get it. Both those guys get a bigger push by themselves, because I hope they're not like at a dead end now that they're not neither one's in the title race anymore. But we'll see how that goes. Main event though. Main event was, I'm sure I'm leaving on a match. If I am, I apologize. Main event, of course, Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker. It started off great, very physical. Lesnar beating Taker beating Lesnar. The ending, I'm very curious. I'm wondering what they're doing now with The Undertaker, because, of course, the big thing was he gave Brock Lesnar, leading up to the match, he gave him a low blow twice. It's like, oh, is this dirty tactics? Is he meant to be a heel? And the match ended with a bit of controversy. Now, I can tell what they were doing. They were trying to, keep Brock Lesnar's, like, badass conqueror image intact while having him still lose the match, which he did. He lost the match. But what happened was, Lesnar had him in that Undertaker in that hold where he breaks his arm. And the way Lesnar was lying down, both his shoulders were on the ground, and that's what the referee was looking for. He was on that side, went to do the count. But while he was doing that, the Undertaker tapped, which that's what the ring bell guy saw. So he rang the bell, the timekeeper. He rang the bell. The referee said, no, I didn't call it. I didn't see it. Match goes on. And then he gave, and then Undertaker gave Lesnar Hell's Gate, and Lesnar passed out. So again, Lesnar kind of won the match. Didn't tap out, but he lost the match. He lost, but he didn't lose, But yeah, it's like that's very like they made the Undertaker tap out. That was probably the big stories. Like the Undertaker tapped out, which he never, as far as I know, I don't think the Undertaker ever tapped out. But for some reason, Vince said, "You're gonna tap," and and yeah, and that's it. And then, of course, when the referee was distracted, he gave Brock Lesnar a look before he did Hell's Gate. He gave him the typical Ric Flair low blow, which again on Undertaker like. So it's gonna be interesting to see where they go. Is he gonna be like corporate Taker now? Is he gonna be like Kane? Are we gonna see him in a suit working for Triple H? I don't know. Either that or they're really trying to. They really want fans to not like Undertaker, so they want to make him a dirty wrestler, a dirty bad guy. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. The match itself was great. It was real physical, which is what you expect. There was maybe like 5 suplexes, so it wasn't like, oh my god, suplex city as Brock Lesnar. And I really like Brock Lesnar. He is the adult of the organization. Like he gave Undertaker a suplex, and he just said, "Welcome to Suplex City, bitch," which I thought was great. And of course, he was bleeding over his eye. I think he basically told the ref to go screw in because the ref had to do it twice. Once in the first match, Randy Orton's eye was cut, and then later without Brock Lesnar. I mean, if guys bleed, just let him bleed. I give him a blood test. I'm sure they don't have hepatitis. But anyway, SummerSlam review, worth it. I got on the network, so I recommend that's where you get it. And their next pay-per-view, Night of Champions, will only be on the network. So, FYI, if you want to watch the next pay-per-view, which is September 20th, it's only on the network. So hopefully, SummerSlam, it'll be a tough act to follow. I don't think they will. I don't think we're going to see another great pay-per-view like that in a long time. But we'll see. Oh, yeah, and the Dolph Ziggler match, that was a double count out. Everyone hates double count outs. FYI. Everyone hates double count outs. Stop doing double count outs. So yeah. So that's it for this review. Great if you haven't seen the show yet. Get it by whatever means. Get the network and pay for it. And if not, whatever. So that's it for this review. Yada yada, you know what to do. Till next time, I shall say have a good one.